What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Up Late with Luke and Dan. It's only 15 past 12, but it's in the morning, and I'm pretty tired. We've been recording actually most of the night now.
It did actually turn into Up Late. I told you it would.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly will happen with those early ones, but I've had a long day. Luke presumably did nothing, but
I slept till about 6 p.m.
So yeah, he's pretty tired as well, and so
I think it was 7.
yeah, as usual, this will be probably a very slack video where we make weak attempts at humor, because
And offend very large demographics of people.
that too, because
So
we
fuck
would
you.
rather be asleep. Target demographic offended. Okay, so we're playing Alter Ego, which is a DOS game, and it's like with life and stuff. Are we gonna use the name? Well, we can't use Takalu because Car isn't here. What are we gonna Dake? Really? Lunny?
Loony.
Loony.
I don't think it's mentioned ever again. But fuck it.
Fuck you. Okay, we'll select our own. I will probably try to answer these questions honestly.
I'm
Yes.
torn already.
No, true. I am likely to speak whatever comes to mind. Yep, that's what I do for YouTube. I am a light sleeper who stirs at even the slight. No, false. Completely. Revenge is sweet. Oh, it kinda is.
True.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet. I often feel slow, tired, and down. Hey, dude, is this game even paying attention to what I'm doing at the moment? An important part of every job is knowing whom to impress. True. That's just life. I am fascinated by car accidents and other disasters. Kind
Yes.
of. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm sad, but kind of. Man, I'm a fucking dick. The people who know me best like me as a I want to say yes, but I'm not sure if that's just my ego talking and my
Fuck it, we're going
desperate
true.
need. Okay. I was gonna get very emotional there. I am
Let's just hurry
extremely
through
sensitive to criticism. Deep down, yes. I get nervous performing in front of people, even when the task is something I know, but false. Sometimes yes, but it depends what it is. But I'm gonna go false because I'm better than most people at it. The people around me seem happier than I do.
Yeah. It's from an
No,
outrovert look.
For you, yes, but I'm pretty good at acting.
I often get the urge to touch walls on which wet paint signs are hung. Yes.
I actually don't. That's my one.
Really? When I'm ill, I become
I have a
short-tempered.
lot of vices,
Yes.
but that's not one.
On important matters, I usually follow my parents' advice. No.
No.
It's possible that we live in a world where
Well, I
people
did
can
follow
watch our
Dad's
every.
advice once
Yes.
at work.
When I'm in a quiet place, I get the urge to scream. Yes. Okay, now I'll do a screen. You do
So-
a screen.
Okay. It's okay to tell a white lie if it is guaranteed to bring great personal gain.
Okay, let's try and hurry through. This.
Look, I'm
The first thing that
I'm
comes to mind.
I'm an exaggerator. I'm a storyteller, so I exaggerate. I'll say yes. It is often pointless to try and discuss problems with other people. False.
This is often pointless.
I'll go false. It depends who the people are. I am easily embarrassed. I kind of got over it, so false. There's no middle ground that I would like to take.
I think I'm overruling
Children
you.
should be seen and not heard. False.
Yes.
No.
I think that's true.
No, the
But
children...
no, this is your screen.
Yeah, okay.
I find it difficult to break the ice in conversation. Yes, unless I'm drinking. My parents are strict disciplinaries. They were and then they weren't.
No, Luke, no.
They were and they weren't.
No. Your parents let you get away with a lot comparatively to everyone else.
Never used to.
You can
This is about
usually
young
judge a
tribes, so
person by
yes.
first
You can
impression.
usually judge a person by first impressions.
I really hope
Yes.
that that's not true. Dad.
One way of getting people
Oh,
to fail
man,
is to
I'm
take an aggressive stance and make them win you. No.
No.
This is yours. Game has a sense of humor.
I think the questions like this is stupid. There are no meaningless questions. Go false.
Okay, we'll start at birth and infancy.
I can't actually read the word because of the team view thing, the top right word, so...
Oh, it just says please select the stage of life at which you would like to begin the game.
Okay, that's which. Okay. Birth and infancy. Every man is an island.
Is
or
the
whatever
architect of
the
his own
actual-
fortune.
Whatever.
Gaius Celestius Crispus. crisp. What if we made the crisp?
Christmas.
Speech to Caesar on the state.
Kaiser, Luke.
Kaiser, Caesar, Kaiser. Do you know who goes? Do you know who goes the way of Kaiser? I'm not gonna ruin the book for you.
Oh, fuck you with your Game of Thrones. I can kind of tell because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Jon Snow, and I don't want to give spoilers, and you don't give spoilers to the audience.
I'm not going to. I just mean Caesar they get stabbed in the back. I don't mean
like literally stabbed in the back and killed though.
Yes.
Or, yeah. And fucking Melisandre's like to Jon Snow. There are daggers everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's Jon Snow, and I'm gonna be absolutely filthy when it is.
She's been wrong about so much. I don't think you're up to that part where he kind of like catches her out. She's wrong about.
No, I'm not up to that bit. That is seriously why I went out and bought Dan Brown's Inferno today, because I don't want to read any more Game of Thrones.
Fucking read it, so I can talk to you about it.
All right.
Okay.
You are
anyway,
in a
the game.
warm,
The game.
dark, comfortable place. Oh, my mother's. The womb probably.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm aware in the womb. Man, I don't remember my womb. Or my
I'm
mum's
glad
womb.
I don't remember it, but okay.
Let's go.
You're reading it.
No, let's just skip.
Oh, okay.
We're in the womb. We're established. Select an act. Let's fucking tear our way out like Twilight style.
Do we stay in a little longer or come out fighting?
Peacefully. Let's how about peacefully? We'll be a calm baby. What a good spot. Are you sure you're ready for this? If you can it can get pretty hectic out there. I'll give you one more chance to try and stay a while longer. Would you like to? Press space. No. That's the spirit. You're an easy delivery. Your mum and dad took special classes to help you. Go out there and give 'em heck. You're still too young to swear. Oops. I've lost my mouse in a CD. Okay. Happy birthday and welcome to the world. From now on, life will begin to change rapidly. You will have to learn to accept responsibility, build up... Well, I know what life is. I've lived enough of it.
I think I've experienced this age of my life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
The events that transpire over the course of the next few days include your rich Aunt Martha places $500 bond in a trust fee. Bitch? $500? Fucking
That's
really?
your aunt.
You're the most beautiful baby in the maternity ward, and everyone takes your picture.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, seriously? Wait, no, hang on. This is literally saying that parents are coming up to the maternity ward to, see their children, and then going, that baby is so much more attractive than mine, and taking photos of it. That's how fucking sexy we are. Whatever. Your father buys you a baseball bat and glove for you to use in a year or so when you get older. It was like a soccer ball.
Okay, so what this is we pick each icon kind of means something else, kind of a different kind of event. We won't get through all of them. Eventually, you will just get older and move on to another set. For fuck's sake.
Has it? Ryan's on Skype. Have you set Do we get to set a gender, or are we just asexual?
We're male. This is the male version of the game. Alright, so we'll start on the bottom left. I think this is social. That's...
Wait, and the female one can be a lesbian?
I don't know. I haven't got that one. I've only got this one.
Go get it and check.
Fucking later. We'll do that with Cal.
Fine. A woman walks into a room holding a blanket and a bottle with warm white liquid. Aww.
So are we angry, happy? Do we cry? Or do we coo?
Happy and we coo. Let's earn their trust now before stabbing him in the back later. Nothing like a nice warm bottle and a quick hug from mum to get a kid ready to face the world. As she walks towards you with the bottle, she sees you smiling and interprets this sign that you want to play with her. Okay. She picks you up and holds you for 10 minutes. This presents you with quite a dilemma. Keep making noise. I was a pretty calm baby. Having to delay being fed is uncomfortable, but you're a fucking vampire or something? I'm beginning to learn how important human contact is for survival. No, probably not. Your overall stress level increases, but socially you score a big plus. Okay. Okay,
I think there's...
So these are just events and we're like, okay, cool. Alright, yeah, sure. Let's keep going.
Okay, there's these things here. I just remembered. You can show you your sphere status, whatever the fuck it is. So we're 3 months old. we're
Unattached.
and we got no occupation. These are our familial, intellectual, physical, social, vocational. I don't know what half them mean.
Okay.
Calmness, confidence, expressiveness, gentleness, happiness. We're not very thoughtful. I don't think we're capable
Not
of
very
thought.
gentle either, considering like how. We're being kind of nice. What the hell?
We have $837.
That's just people putting money into our accounts and shit.
We don't have very many skills yet. As a matter of fact, life is pretty boring.
True.
We're a baby. We're gonna be restless and irritable. I'm gonna look
Sleep.
around.
Okay, yeah, look around. Inquisitive.
Feel like you're going stir crazy. I can just imagine. The room is filled with bright colors, but you have trouble focusing on any of them. Let's keep looking around.
Yep.
You look around and see a large blur about 11 inches away from your eye. Every once in a while it moves. Hey, wait a minute. Just as you had that thought, it moved again.
Is it my hand?
Keep looking. Congratulations, you found your hand.
Yes! I got it right.
This may not seem like much of a big discovery, but it is.
I think
You'll
I
have
was
to learn
high.
how to control your
I think
hands.
we were high. We couldn't see colors, and I was just like, dude, I found my hand.
When you're an adolescent, those hands are going to get you into quite a bit of trouble because that requires a different kind of hand control.
Oh, this game makes more masturbating jokes than I do.
It's already made more than you did on last year.
Touche, sir. Touche. You've bested me.
Your turn.
You were lying on the floor of a big room on a soft flurry? A soft... Yeah,
Flurry.
sure, why not? A soft flurry blanket. I'm making up words for this. You were on your back, staring at shadows that sometimes creep across the ceiling. Every so often, Mum or Dad passes by and makes a funny face. Your hands grope in all directions and your feet pat the floor gently, almost out of your control. This is exactly like my first relationship. Select the mood. It wasn't that great. Sad? What are we basing this? Make an O shape with your exactly like my first relationship. Even though you are in a bad mood, this seems like great fun. Your mood takes a turn for the better. Well, you think, hey, here I am. Luke, your mic.
I can't do anything about it.
Like, okay, it's gone. We apologize for technical difficulties. Luke's new mic is kind of shit. But good, but shit in that way. Select an action, turn towards the person, move your face back and forth. And move my head back and forth.
I'm now turning towards a person.
Okay. Fine. You're too young to keep the person in view for... I don't think that has anything to do with age.
That's eye development and shit.
Okay.
Do social or move up to...
Social!
You're lying down in your crib and are greeted by a nosy neighbor who has a child just around your age. The neighbor says, "My, look at that funny little nose."
Punch
She turns
the
to your
bitch.
mother and adds, "Don't worry, dear. I hear that noses are the last thing to look truly human." She picks you up. Look, I remember this one.
Vengeful.
Collect a mouthful of drool. A nice puddle of saliva is formed on the inside of your mouth.
Why exactly?
Open
like
your
my
mouth
first
and drool on
relationship?
the neighbor. Splash. A gooey stream showers your neighbor's face and hands.
Fuck
Or you
that
give her a
bitch.
glassy-eyed smile. She places you back in the crib and excuses herself. Yeah.
So like us humans, these babies. Okay, yep, let's keep going. You're lying down in the crib while your mum and dad are speaking in the... Hang on, my eyes just like kind of lost their focus on the screen. Whoa. You hear their voices deep and muffled from beyond the door. Why aren't they paying attention to you? Did they have another one? Happy, I'm not really that... I kind of like not having parental attention. And we're gonna sleep. Yeah, that's... I make noises too. Even while sleeping. Positive, happy noises are sure to bring rewards in the form of attention from parents. You make a variety of noises using your mouth, lips, and saliva. You make them over and over again.
It's definitely how I sounded when I was
Suddenly,
little.
your mum comes in. Select an action. Be quiet and keep...
If we suddenly go quiet, she's gonna get suspicious.
Yeah, no, she'll be sus. This brings Mum closer to you. She smiles at you and this makes you feel very excited. You pound your hands up and down on the crib mattress and move your feet like a person riding a bicycle. You begin to notice that your sounds and movement create responses from others. I learned basic social interaction. Make sounds at Mum. More sounds. Wait, hang on. Meh. Meh.
Father was actually a goat.
Your mum hears. I'm actually a fawn.
No. Maybe we're just
No,
New
they're not
Zealanders.
fawns. That's fucking Narnia crap. What are they actually called in Greek mythology? Satyr. We're a satyr.
No, maybe we're just Kiwi, and our mother's actually a sheep.
Your mum hears this comment. If you live in another country, consider the country that copies your country and how you say they all fuck sheep, because that's basically what every country does. That's like the Australia New Zealand thing. This causes you to say
It's what they do, not us.
Meh, meh.
Sounds like you're torturing it or some shit.
Don't eat me. This combination of sounds with attention, and you are reinforcing her attention with the sounds. I'm honestly not even taking it while I'm reading. Keeping her close to you. Okay, yep. I learned that once as well, presumably. The hard part was making her go away. This marks the beginning of the language development is about to significantly, and is a very significant moment in your life. Intellectual, emotional, and social spheres increase. I learned about that in health as well. Let's go the heart. I don't know what that is. Is that like heart?
You've just awakened from a nice long nap. Your mum comes in the room and wants to hold you.
Fuck off, bitch.
Cranky, sleepy, happy.
Sleepy.
Smile. It's a dog's life, isn't it? Nothing to do all day except eat, sleep, and wonder what life will be like
Yeah,
when
we
you're
can't
older.
even mate yet. I mean,
Does life really change after 2?
I
Mum's coming closer.
eating, sleeping, and mating is basically all it turns into. Attend to. Oh wait. What was the situation?
Oh, she came and said something.
All right, attend to her. Gain their trust for now, Luke. That's the tactic.
Very good. Eye contact with your caretakers is very reinforcing to them. Parents often mistakenly think that it is the...
Can we do this again later on and just be like an absolute shithead of a baby?
Oh yeah. To be fair, I was going to come into this with the idea of trying to die as early as possible.
That was the challenge for this episode, was like achieve SIDS.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure I've died at like the age of 13 from a drug overdose.
Can you actually achieve SIDS?
I don't know.
I hope so.
With her makes
Well, I
us
mean,
more
I
social.
hope so, but that can be the challenge.
Smile back or become sleepy.
Become sleepy. I'm a tired person.
Too tired to interact now. That's understandable. You did, however, pass up the opportunity for a rewarding, so we just got one. I don't
Oh,
care.
fuck off.
I don't know what this
What's
one
that
is.
popcorn thing?
Time to go to Aunt Lucy's house.
Oh, I hate Aunt Lucy.
In a coverall type suit. Angry or playful.
Oh, I'm fucking pissed.
Resist or go limp.
Cooperate. I'll angrily cooperate. I'll guilt trip.
You have made an inappropriate response. Please choose again.
Playful and cooperate then.
What a good baby. Your mother has very little trouble getting you into your suit. Your grandmother holds you while your mum gets dressed. You're a great big smile. Spit up on her.
Let's smile.
You're behaving yourself very nicely today. This is one of those experiences that your grandma will always remember. You've just become one of her favorite grandchildren and will be rewarded handsomely later in life.
Yes!
Hope if you get yourself into a jam.
We're seriously like 1 year old though, right?
9 months actually.
9 months and we're already a favorite. That is an accomplishment.
You're quietly playing with your father's brand new electronic calculator. Look, the back of it lifts off very easily.
Can we write boobs? Inquisitive. The inquisitive. Well, not that devilish. Look, touch, and take apart. Yeah, let's get handsy. Make efficient pliers. Your little fingers make efficient pliers. You pluck out the electronic components, tasting 1 or 2 as they go along. See, this is what is going to eventually lead us to make a girl very happy one day. They're definitely not for eating. Well, yeah, we know that, but that will also make her happy when we try. You know Dad will be pleased that you're fixing his toy.
Oh, that's it? Do you want to go to this one, or do you want to keep heading up?
Is it like some sort of brain development milestone thing?
I think so.
Alright, let's do it. You're exploring the playpen and are feeling very lively. Like a prize fighter, you grab hold of the playpen bars and shake back and forth, flexing your knees. Daring. Will be Indiana Jones. Take some steps. You're facing the wrong way, you walk into the playpen and fall right on your back. Your head hits the mat with a loud thunk. This can get dangerous. Okay, we'll try again. Yeah. The agony of defeat, you teeter on one leg for what seems like an eternity. Do a half spin and bounce off the floor. That's enough for now, you'll get the hang of it sooner or later. Okay. Mum and Dad are entertaining some friends and you are minding your own business, sitting quietly in the corner of the room. Suddenly a man with a big nose and a shiny head puts his face right up to yours and says something in a loud voice. Fucking faggot. Anger. Screw this guy, he's a douchebag, he's a prick. Hit the man in the nose. A large target and you hit it dead center. You reacted offensively to a potentially terrifying situation. You were learning to stick up for yourself. But don't forget to rely on your parents. They might have helped in this. Well, there was no option.
We could have yelled.
Oh. Nah, let's go it alone. While being taken to the park, your dad meets an old college buddy, who is wheeling a baby about your age. As the two dads talk, you casually begin to eye the baby in the other carriage. Do we like sniff butts or something? Is that how babies meet? Curious. This is like, you know what? She'll end up being like the girl next door, and then, you know, like we'll marry her one day.
Well, you're under a year old. None of us are going to remember this.
Yeah, but our parents will tell us and it'll be like super romantic, and then we'll turn into like Spider-Man, and it'll kind of go good for a while, and then bad, and then good, and then bad, depending on how many movies are made. Put your finger near the other baby's face. Let's E.T. this up. A baby, you wonder if it has all the same parts as you. Yeah, see? Yeah. Touch the baby's face. Let's be a darling heart. You poke the other baby right in the eye. He starts to cry. Oh, it's a dude. Yeah, I don't want to get into the... look, got nothing against it, man, but don't swing that way, so let's get out of this situation. Oh, no, let's do that. That's kind of... That's actually really cute. Oh, what? This kid is a crybaby. I hate those types of babies. You're learning that sometimes no matter how nice you are to some people, they just don't appreciate it. Yep. I know them feels, bro. Know them feels. Alright, let's do the heart. Up until this point in your life, Weasley Wabbit, your stuffed toy, has been one of your best friends. I know that feel as well. And I left my cat at the bank.
What?
I had a toy cat and I left it at the bank when I was like 1. That's one of my earliest memories. Or maybe I was probably about 2.
I think you're older than that. I don't think you have... Unless it's been told
Maybe 1 or 2. And I remember we walked around the shopping centre for ages looking for it. Oh, man. I had Puppy as well. But, no, the cat was like... Oh, man. That was horrible.
You also didn't like it that much, since you left it behind.
Take him everywhere with you, but he is beginning to get on in years. One of his ears is torn off, and a recent eye injury has made his face look a little lopsided. I still sleep with my toy dog. I'm just gonna put that out there now. It's like occasionally. If I can't sleep, I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Pretty sure I stopped doing that, 19 years ago.
Mine still sits up on the shelf looking over me every night. It is suggested...
I have a lot of stuffed toys in my room. It's actually really creepy. Half of them aren't even mine. I don't know where that came from.
It is suggested that Weasley should be retired. You wake up one day to discover Weasley has been moved from the place where you last spotted him. Okay. Suspicious. Seek information. You confront Mum with the fact that Weasley was not in the spot where he was last deposited. She claims to not have seen him either. You are... not satisfied with this answer. Wisely, you persist. This time she tells you that Weasley left because He wanted to be with friends who were more like him. It's a horrible thing to say to a child. She tells you that next week you will have a new visitor, a brand new friend, who will be just as nice as Weasley. You are fucking pissed off. Not satisfied. Bravo, don't fall for that line of bull. Yeah, exactly. Parents are great at fabricating stories like this when they make mistakes. You will not get your Weasley Wabbit back, but your intelligence and perseverance in this situation make it harder for your parents to tell you made up stories to cover their mistakes. My parents made a lot of mistakes.
Alright, this is like a physical one. This one are always kind of dangerous.
Okay. You're alone in the kitchen and begin exploring the closets and refrigerator. I've been there as well. Burnt my hand. Select a mood. This is a fucking nostalgic game. Adventurous. We're Indiana Jones, the child. Move towards the refrigerator. Once again, Indiana Jones. Yes, that was a terrible movie, but I still referenced it. You wonder if you are strong enough to open the refrigerator. You pull on the log handle and the door swings open, hitting you in the head. This produces a nasty swelling. What? I'm strong, not a dumbass. Ignore the pain and continue exploring. Ouch, it really hurts, but look at all the smooth jars and shiny bottles. There are several delicious looking things within the bottom shelf. A full can of whipped cream, a jar of red chilies, cherries, a jar of mayonnaise, and a bottle of red hot chili sauce. Which one would you like to taste? The cream? That's like the only thing we probably can't choke on. Physical sphere decrease. I just read that end. Damn. You pull the cap off and press the button on top. Whipped cream shoots out all over the floor in white, billowy streams. You put some on your fingers and taste it. Delicious. It isn't long before you learn to point the can in your mouth and suck down great amounts of it. It's also not long before you get sick from the gas in the can and from all of that whipped cream. You throw up all over the floor. Physical sphere decrease.
Look, you won't be sick for that long. Let's just have a look at what happened to our physicals. Alright, so 1 and 4. Oh, our physical's only at 65. It hasn't actually taken that much of a hit.
Yeah. We can get that back up. We'll
Social
be more careful. So,
mind you, we can just skip any of these we want. But I like going in order.
Let's do the brain. You were touching something smooth and shiny. You pat it with your hand a few times. Confused. Keep touching it. It is flat and a little cool. Wait a minute. There's a baby in there. Who is that baby? What the fuck is happening?
We're looking in a mirror.
Oh!
I like how you're fucking confused.
What the fuck is this thing? Isn't that a beautiful baby?
Oh yeah, by the way, just gonna point it out. What I've done with my headphones is I've put a hood on. So you probably won't be able to hear yourself so much.
Oh, that's why I can't. Good.
It's just because my ears are fucking killing me.
Yeah, no, so am I. Select an action. What was the question?
You're a beautiful baby?
Yeah, yes.
Isn't that a beautiful baby? A positive self-image.
Oh.
Wow.
Woo.
This has suddenly taken a track different to my life.
It is announced to you during the heart-to-heart talk that it's time for you to give up the bottle and drink from a glass like a big boy. Alright, I'll accept that. Willing to try and give the bottle up. See? Now one day we'll be able to give up alcohol. That sort of bottle. Mum understands how difficult it is to let go of an old friend and appreciates it. Yeah, well, that's not how you felt with Weasley Wabbit, was it, Mum? You stupid bitch. She has a box for you. Ooh, is it Weasley Wabbit? Open it. Oh boy, a plastic super dark drinking cup with a bendable straw. Look at this. It even has your name on it. Mum tells you Super Duck wrote it there himself. Mum was laying it on a bit thick at the moment. Yeah, of course she is. It's because she got rid of the rabbit. I'm going to pause it here because we're at half an hour and I'm going to episode this off and probably not do much cuts on this because it's going alright so far. So, this is a half-hour episode. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like it, leave a like. If you like me and Luke, leave a subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next episode. We'll pretty much be right back after this.
Ciao.
Ciao.